Carp. Jesus, when hunting up in North Texas, spied the sounder and worked to get downwind of them. They were moving from right to left, and then something spooked them, and they're moving back left to right, which is not what I wanted. And unfortunately, they end up getting into a low trough area. They're in the high grass, and I need to move. So while I'm moving, the equipment I'm going to be using for tonight includes my Lone Star Armory TX15 MPCE. I'm shooting Hornady SST 123 grain ammo, spying hogs with an IR patrol, and getting video through an IR Hunter Mark III thermal weapon sight. Alright, I can just see the tops of the hogs. Here we go. She goes down. Got ears just over the top of the head. I spy a target in the distance. I need to get it identified, and I'm going to do that by the shape of the head and the ears. And that hog goes down, and I end up with no more targets. And that second hog I ended up not being able to find, but the first hog turned out to be a 180-pound sow.
Brass Catcher by Tactical Brass Recovery.
Well, things were off to a slow start, but got back to the trucks by this one lone boar out in the field. But it was a satellite to this large sounder way out in the distance. Here I've come off the hilltop down into the hayfield with the hog as I'm making my approach towards it. The hog goes right down. I try to get a bearing on where the hog is based upon what's in the background to use as landmarks, and make my approach towards the hog on the way to the sounder. Unfortunately, I never find the hog on the way, and I continue on to the sounder because there's a lot more hogs there. And I'm up on another hill overlooking a water tank. The hogs are down in a little valley. The cattle are up on the hill behind them, and I can't shoot towards the cattle. So the hogs are slowly moving off to the right. And here's the plan that I come up with.
Alright, my plan is to shoot them here. They're going to run back to the left. I'm going to wait till they get past the pond and open up in the field that's behind me to the left. That's what I think is going to go on.
So I think that if I shoot one of the hogs that's in a safe direction of fire, it's going to scare the other ones to run back to the left, and once they clear the cattle, I can start shooting again. Alright, here we go. She goes down. The hogs start running. My plan is working very well. I keep checking on the cattle up on the hillside to see their position. Now, while my plan was to scare the hogs with the one shot, the reason why I was fairly certain they would run back to the left was because that was the direction they came in from. That is their last direction of safety, and that's where they typically will return to when they feel threatened. So the sounder continues to move, and I need them to clear the cattle still.
They stopped.
And then they stopped. This was not part of the plan. So the wind's still blowing left to right. I need to get them moving again, but I can't shoot at them from this position. Cattle are in the background is Y. So I come up with plan B. That doesn't work.
Hey! 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 Hey!
Plan C gets them uncomfortable and they start on the move again. Excellent. So this is the last cow that I need the hogs to clear. I need them to be down in this area, so I'm shooting by the cattle and not towards the cattle. Alright, here we go. zoom in here. This hog has been hitting the hip, and you can see the blood spot on the left hip as she runs. And there I get her finished off. That hog made the mistake of stopping, and it goes down. Now I'm scanning for the rest of the hogs. And it looks like they've all taken off into the distance right there. The high grass was a problem for searching. I had to come back the next day, but here's the first boar that I shot on the way to the sounder. And here is the sow that I shot to get the hogs moving. And this is the line of hogs that I was shooting. There's the first one, second one, third, and fourth. And here they are in order, starting with the larger boar. You can see all the buzzard droppings on it, followed by another boar, a good-sized sow, another sow, the sow that required multiple shots, and the final hog that stopped to see what was going on. Altogether, that gave me 9 hogs recovered for the night. Carpe sus, my friends.